Today we are going to study about the manufacturing of drugs from Drug and Cosmetic Act. So the points we are going to cover are prohibition of manufacturing of the drugs other than those which are specified in Schedule CC1, manufacturing for those which are specified in only CC1 schedule, then the manufacturing of drugs only specified in Schedule X. Then we will see the definition for loan license, repacking license, and the offences and penalties which are related with the manufacturing of drugs. So, there are certain prohibitions for manufacturing. So, let's see what are those. So, drugs which are not of standard quality, that is, which are misbranded, adulterated, or spurious, are strictly prohibited from manufacturing. Then, the drugs which are patented, then the drugs which are specified in Schedule J, then the drugs which are risky to the human beings or the animals, the drugs without therapeutic values, and the preparations which are containing cyclamides are also prohibited for manufacturing. Now we will study about the conditions which are there if you want to manufacture drugs which are not which are specified in the schedule other than those in CC1. So for that purpose, certain form numbers are required. So for that, application form number required is 24. License is granted in form number 25 and the renewal is done in form number 26. So the conditions to be fulfilled are the premises must comply. Schedule M. Adequate testing facilities must be available. An adequate storage facility must be there. Records should be maintained up to 2 years. Then should provide the sample to the authority at the time of inspection. Then should furnish all the data of stability from time to time. Then should maintain the inspection book. Okay, the inspection book is maintained in form number 35, which is very important and it is a key point to be remembered. Then maintain the reference sample from each batch is mandatory. So these are the conditions to be fulfilled for the drugs which are specified in other than those for CC1. Now we will see the conditions to be fulfilled if the drugs are from CC1 schedule, that is the special biological products. So for that purpose, form numbers required are application form number 27, license is granted in 28 and the renewal is done in 26. So here 26 number is very common in case of renewal. So it will be easy to remember the renewal is done in only form number 26. Okay, it is replaced with the alphabets for different drugs, but basically the renewal form number is 26. Then the conditions are, so conditions to be fulfilled, drug must be issued in previously sterilized sealed glass or suitable containers. So over here the sterilization parameter is very important because the products are biological products. The container should comply with Schedule F. Okay, so Schedule F contains the blood products, and in case of blood, the safety of sterilization and sealing is followed very crucially. So same conditions are to be followed if you want to manufacture the drugs from CC1. Then some classes are tested for aerobic and anaerobic microorganisms. Then the serum is tested for abnormal toxicity. Then the parenteral in doses of 10 ml or more should be tested for pyrogens. Then the separate lab for culture and manipulation of spore-bearing pathogens must be there because due to that the contamination may happen and the test for sterility should be carried out. So now we will study about the manufacturing of drugs for only Schedule X. So basically the Schedule X is about the list of habit-forming drugs and narcotic and psychotropic substances. So for that purpose, the application required is 27, license is granted in 28, and the renewal is done in 26. So it is same as that for CC1, but the conditions vary. So the conditions to be fulfilled are the account of all transactions regarding manufacturing should be maintained in serially and nearly for about previously 5 years data is important. Then each and every time, that is each and every 3 months, they have to send the invoice of the cell to the licensing authority. Okay, what they have manufactured, what they are going to manufacture. Each and every detail should be given. Then the store drugs in direct custody for responsible person. And the preparation must be labeled as XRX. Okay, we will see that parameter in labeling and packaging parameter. Then the marketed in packing which are not exceeding. So here I have enlisted the packaging for 100 unit doses, tablet and capsules are done. In case of oral liquids, 300 ml is done. And in case of injections, only 5 ml of sample is packed. So these are the conditions to be fulfilled for the drugs only for Schedule X. The next is about the loan license. So what are loan license? Okay. So basically a loan license is a concept, okay, in which the applicant, okay, has who does not have his own arrangements for the factory and he wishes to manufacture the drugs. So he does the work at the another manufacturing unit. Okay, so the process is called as loan license. So here the definition is if the person who is applicant who does not have his own arrangements factory for manufacturing but who wishes to manufacturing facilities owned by the another licensee. Such licenses are called as loan license. So for that, two conditions are mentioned. Okay, so if you want to manufacture drug other than those which are specified in CC1, the applications are to be done in form number 24A, license to be granted in 25A, and the renewal to be done in 26A. And if the drug is specified in CC1, for that purpose, for loan license, the application is done in form number 27A, license is granted in 28A, and the renewal is done in 26A. So over here you can see that the Schedule X drugs are not manufactured under loan license condition. Okay, very first thing, and the very second thing which is important that the renewal for both the conditions are done in same form number, that is 26A, and the alphabets are also same, so it will be easy for you to remember the numbers, that is 24A, 25A, 27A, and 28A respectively. So what will be the conditions we will see in our next video. So now we will see what is about the repacking license. So the repacking license. So repacking license means the process of breaking up any drug from a bulk container into small packages and labeling with a view to their sale and distribution. That is, you will break the bulk container or the bulk drug into a small packages, then you will label it and you will sell and distribute it. And that for that purpose you need a license, and that license is called as repacking license. So basically the repacking license is given to the diploma in pharmacy persons, okay, so they can do with the repacking license. So the conditions regarding the repacking license is the class of drugs which are manufactured under repacking license are the drugs which are not specified in CC1 and X other than those CC1 and X. So over here, repacking is only done for the drugs which are not specified in CC1 and X. So for that purpose, the application is done in form number 24B. License is granted in 25B and renewal is done in 26B. So over here, as compared to loan license, so you can also remember this. In case of loan license, the very first condition was other than those in CC1 and X. For that purpose, the license was 24A, 25B, 25A and 26A. So over here, the only A alphabet is replaced with B. So it will be easy for you to remember. So now we will move on with the offenses and penalties for manufacturing of drugs. So here are certain offenses and certain penalties mentioned. So if you manufacture any spurious drug, then for that purpose, two penalties are there. For first conviction, it will be near about 1 to 3 years of imprisonment with 5,000 fine, and for subsequent, it will be 2 to 6 years of imprisonment with 10,000 of fine. In case of manufacturing of adulterated drugs, the penalty will be 1 year imprisonment with 2,000 fine for first conviction, and in case of subsequent, 2 years with 2,000 fine. And if in case of manufacturing of drug in contravention of provisions, okay, any requirements or conditions are not fulfilled, and in that case the penalties will be for first conviction 3 months imprisonment with 500 fine, and in second, that is subsequent, imprisonment of 6 months and 1,000 rupees of fine. Thank you so much for listening.